What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today's main deck Monday, and today we are going to go over Umbreon-GX, which is a brand new card for Sun and Moon. But we're going to play a different way that a lot of people probably haven't seen, which I do think is probably the better way for sure. I want to give a shout out to Garrett first. Really good guy. I mean, if you watch Pokemon YouTube from way back in the day, there was a channel called HGSS Prime, Heart Gold to Silver Prime. You can still look his videos up right now. I'm pretty sure they're still up here. I'm going to YouTube right now. Type his name, HGSS Prime. If you type it in, it'll pop up, and you can see some of his old videos. But he used to record Pokemon videos. He kind of stopped from a long time ago. But yeah, I mean, he sent me a deck list. It was kind of close to this. I can't remember exactly how much that changed. Let me see if I can pull his list up real quick and tell how much different it is. Let's see. So I'm pulling up right now. He used to play Wildfed. I don't play Wildfed. Professor Kukui is really good. He played Enhanced Hammers. I don't play Enhanced Hammer line. I play other stuff instead, more consistency stuff. For sure. But yeah, I think this deck is fantastic. I think it does have a lot of potential, especially after playing a bunch of games with this. I think it does. I think this could be a really solid deck. But let's go over this deck and let's see what's it about and what is this Umbreon thing that we're seeing right now. Well, Umbreon-GX, like I said, is our main attacker. It has the attack Strafe, 30, and you may switch Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. Now, this is actually really good because Eevee, which is your evolution or pre-evolution, has Energy Evolution. When you attach a basic energy card from your hand to this Pokemon during your turn, you may search check for a card that evolves from this Pokemon. That is the same type of energy as this, and put it to the Pokemon on the shelf of your deck. Basically, what it means, if you put a Dark Energy on Eevee, you can get Umbreon out ASAP, which is really cool because then you can Strafe, do 30. And your next attack is going to be Shadow Bullet. It does a 90, and this attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Now, you might be saying 90, that's not a lot. Who cares about this? Well, if you see, we play other evolutions. We play Flareon, Vaporeon, and Jolteon. And depending on which one you have out, you become that type as well. So you have Jolteon, you become a Lightning, Vaporeon, Water, and Flareon as Fire. So let's say you go second, you strafe turn 1 for 30. And the next turn you Shadow Bolt from 180. Well, 180 plus 30 is 8, 9, 10, 11, which is 210, which knocks out majority of Pokemon in the game nowadays, which is really good. Shadow Bullet hitting for 180, 30 is going to be really strong, and I think this is where Umbreon shines. It has these different evolutions that makes it different types because it is a stage 1, thankfully. So that's really neat. And it also has a really cool GX. I think this is one of the best GX we have right now. Discard 2 energy from your opponent's Pokemon. You can't use one more of the GX attack per game. Now, this GX is really interesting because you can either use the early game to slow down your opponent like drastically, or you can do it late game. Let's say they have 2 prize cards left. They only have 2 energies in the active. You get Dark Claw, discard all their energies, and make it where they can't attack. That's amazing. I personally like to go early game and just try to start out damage them before they start damaging me, which is pretty good. I mean, if you start Shadow Ball in turn 2, then go ahead and start Shadow Balling. It's going to be up to you to decide when you want to Dark Call or not. But that's going to be our Eevee evolution. Now we're playing 2 Shaymin, and this is where the list gets really interesting because a lot of people are like playing Evital or playing Darkrai, playing other stuff with it. We're going to go outside of the shell and play a Vespiquen list with it because one of the things we can't hit for weakness is Grass type, which is Greninja. Greninja is still going to be a very hard matchup if you just use Umbreon, and this is where Vespiquen shines. Vespiquen can hit for Grass weakness, be range 20, and then 10 damage for each Pokemon you discard pile. And also what Vespiquen can do is late game do a ton of damage. Let's say you start sniping, you do 90-30, 90-30, you're setting up knockouts everywhere, and then you start swimming Vespiquens. Now Vespiquen can knock out pretty much everything because everybody has 100 HP or left thanks to Umbreon-GX, and that's where this is going to shine, and that's what's going to make this deck so strong. To partner with Vespiquen, to play 3 Unknown, discard an Unknown, draw a card. 2 Klefki, which is going to be great against Megas. Megas still give this deck a hard time. So what you can do turn 1 is like Klefki a Umbreon. So that way like Mega Claws can't knock you out, all that kind of good stuff. And if you can Klefki long enough, you can make yourself set up to start taking knockouts. Now, your two hard matchups are still going to be Mega Mewtwo and a Mega Gardevoir, but we'll talk about those next week. I got a different deck. It's going to be kind of the same, but a different attacker. And you'll see what I'll talk about next week, and we'll see how does that deck actually play out, and which one is better, Umbreon or maybe Espeon. So yeah, but Klefki, Wonderlock, Mega Mega's going to hurt you, and two Shaymins to help set up to draw 6 cards in your hand, and that's going to be all the Pokemon you play. So, 2 Level Ball, which can get you the Eevees, can get you the Flareon, can get you the Jolteon, Vaporeon, it can get you the Klefki, it can get you the Combee, it can get you the Vespiquen. 1 Special Charge to get back 2 DCs out of your discard pile. 1 Super Rod, just in case you do discard too much Pokemon early, you can get it back. Or if you need another attackers, that's good as well. You could cut the Super Rod for a second Special Charge if you want to, that's fine. For Ultra Ball, search for any Pokemon in your deck. For VS Seeker, 2 Hex Maniac. Now you may be saying, why are you playing 2 Hex Maniac? Well, this goes back to Greninja. We don't have Garbodor, so Greninja is still Greninja versus like Vespiquen is still a very interesting matchup, especially once Greninja becomes a Greninja Break and they start hitting you for a ton of damage. Well, this is where Hex Maniac comes into play. If you can Hex Maniac them, you can make it where they can't use the Greninja Break, and they become essentially useless. 2 Lysandre, 2 in, 1 Professor Kukui, whatever his name is. Guys, I hate this guy. I hate his name so much. But you draw 2 cards and do an additional 20 damage. Now, the reason why this is good is because if you Shadow Bolt with the Professor, you do 110 times 2 is 220, and you pretty much knock out everything for weakness, even if they are Megas. 4 Sycamore and 2 Teammates. Teammates is a really good card in the stack because late game, if they knock out a Vespiquen, you get then Teammates for any 2 cards out of your deck. I think Teammates is like a very underrated card that could be played on almost every single deck, and I just love Teammates. 2 Float Stone to give free retreat to your Pokemon, 4 DC, and 5 Dark Energies. And there you go, there's going to be the Umbreon Vespiquen deck. I promise it's going to be different than anything else you have seen before with Umbreon. I think this is probably one of the better ways to play Umbreon. I could be wrong, but it's so good. It's so strong, guys. You're going to see in these videos today what it does turn out. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. And let's see this deck in action. Alright, so pretty against Nolan playing a Psychic Dark and a Colorless deck, which might be a Turbo Dark deck. Now we got a couple options. We can go like straight Vespiquen and attack that way, or we can use Umbreon and spread the damage and then pick up everything else later on with the Vespiquen. So we lost Coinfoot, will be going second most likely, but that's, I guess it's okay. We just gotta hope we start Eevee, find a Dark Energy, and maybe you strafe into something if we want to do it that way. Alright, so we found Eevee, we found an Ultra Ball. We actually have a really good hand right now. We can get another Eevee out, maybe a yeah, maybe just Eevee be fine. Maybe get a Jolteon and we can like knock out some Shaymins later on. That could be really good. So press done. And let's see what does our opponent have. And okay, it's an Yveltal deck, so even better. This is like what we want. But they play Garbodor. Now Garbodor is obviously bad for us because they're gonna shut down our abilities. Parallel City coming down, which is fine. I don't care about that too much. We just gotta get rid of this Garbodor. Yep, so Sycamore going to discard his hand, draw 70 cards, discards 2 Max Elixirs. Okay, that's good for us. So 2 Max Elixirs and a Super Rod gone. Frightened Yveltal coming down to the field. Float Stone going after the Trubbish. Okay. Fight Fury going to the Frightened Yveltal to pass onto our turn. Alright, so we're going to Dark Energy the active. We're going to grab a Umbreon. Now, luckily, our opponent did not find anything else outside of no energy attachment. That's the key thing right there. So Ultra Ball, we'll discard in a Flareon. With this, we'll grab another Eevee. Jolteon's in the deck, but like I said, the main concern right now is going to be that Trubbish. So grab the Eevee, we'll put it down, play Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 70 cards. There's an Ultra Ball, okay, Dark Energy, Ultra Ball. Let's see, I'm just going to pass right now. And see what... I mean, not pass. We're going to strafe. Sorry, strafe. And we're not going to switch. We're going to hit for 30 right now. Alright, it's 30 damage. On to our opponent's turn to see what happens. Now, if they don't find a Garbodor, we can Ultra Ball for a Jolteon, take a knockout this turn, be good to go. If he does find a Garbodor, then we're in a little bit of trouble. I'm probably just going to Ultra Ball, discard the Vespiquen and the Combee. There's a Parallel City coming down. Okay. I mean, either way, we're swinging for 90 and 30, which is pretty good. We could do damage to the Trubbish and then knock it out the following turn. So Sycamore, going to discard his hand, draw 70 cards. He's most likely not going to be able to attack this turn because he didn't put an energy at turn 1. He discarded 2 Max Elixirs. So there's a Max Elixir going to the Fright Knight most likely. Luckily, the Pitch Black Spirit only hurts EX, not GX Pokemon, so that's good. There's a Dark Energy going to that guy, okay. And does he find... Okay, this is most likely going to get a Garbodor. Alright, so discards a Fighting Field and a Trubbish. And like I said, this will probably grab a Garbodor. Which is fine. I think we can start hitting 90 and 30. And then next turn we're going to knock out the Trubbish. He did discard another Trubbish, and there's a Garbodor coming down. Which is fine. I'm okay with this. I am A-okay. So Garbodor coming down, okay. And does he have a switch plus a DC? If he does, he can't attack this turn. But if he doesn't, then we're good to go. We just got to find a DC next turn. And so pass on to our turn. So we find a Combee. I'm going to Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2. To grab a Vaporeon. Yeah, we'll grab a Vaporeon. We will Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2. And with this, I think I'm going to grab another Eevee. Okay. We'll put an Eevee down, Float Stone the active, and VS Seeker for Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 70 cards. We just need to find a DC to start swinging for a ton of damage, do 30 to the Garbodor, and we find a DC, puts a Lysandre for next turn. So put a DC on this guy, and we will go for the Shadow Bullet, do 90 and 30 to this Garbodor. Like I said, next turn we can Lysandre this Garbodor, take a knockout, and he's down a Super Rod plus a Trubbish. Alright, so onto our opponents, so we're going to draw a card. We have a Lysandre, bring up the Garbodor, take a knockout, put maybe more pressure on this Yveltal. Alright, so DCT active. We don't care about that too much unless he plays Energy Switch, which a lot of these decks do not play those. Yeah. So what we can do next turn is, there's Sycamore, discard his hand, draw 7 cards. We can Lysandre the Garbodor, take a knockout, put 30 on this guy, and then next turn bring up this guy, take a double knockout. But there's an enhanced hammer discarding our DCE. But that's fine. Oh, no, it's not. We need to find a DCE. Never mind, I lied. I lied. Alright. So on our turn, what do we find? We find a VS Seeker, okay. So I'm going to put down a Jolteon. I'm going to Level Ball for a Combee, okay. We'll put down Combee, and I'm going to VS Seeker for an N. We need to find a DC. If we do, we'll take a knockout and put my opponent in a weird situation for sure. So let's play in. Hopefully we find a DCE, and we do find a DC, which is fantastic. Alright, but we don't have the Lysandre anymore. So put a DC in the active. We will Shadow Bullet 90 and 30 to the... I'm going 30 to the Garbodor. That's still fine. So 90 and 30. Okay. We go down to 4 price cards. We just need to find a Lysandre. There's an Unknown and an Umbreon. Okay. We can put down Umbreon. Put a Dark Energy on it. Here comes Garbodor. We just gotta find a Lysandre. Or does he play a second enhanced hammer? Is it Dark Energy on that guy? Alright. And there's that Ultra Ball. Go and discard 2 cards from his hand. Discard the Float Stone and an Yveltal. Okay. How many Pokemon do you have in here? 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Not enough at all. Next turn, we'll probably play a Sycamore if we don't top deck. You'll probably just play Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 70 cards. Here comes Fright Knight Eevee, and we might just see it pass. Alright, so he's dead drawing right now, and there's a Lysandre that we need. So we're going to Lysandre, bring up this guy. We are going to put down Umbreon, put a Dark Energy on it, and we will use Shadow Bullet 90, and we're going to put 30. I guess it doesn't really matter on the Yveltal EX. Just in case he puts a Fighting Fury Battle on it. So take a knockout going down to 3. But we have Jolteon. Jolteon can swing for a ton of damage, hit for weakness with our Umbreon-GX. And let's see what our opponent does. Going to set up the Yveltal EX, okay. If it was a DC in the active, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's only doing 140. We have 200 HP, which is very hard for Yveltal to deal with. Okay. So train his mode. Going to grab an Ultra Ball, which could get him a Shaymin. So Dark Energy active, which is not a DC, so that's good for us. He hasn't played he's played 1 DC so far. Okay, and just an Eevee Ball for 130. Alright, so on our turn, we can go crazy. We can Unknown, Farewell Letter. Alright. We can Unknown, Feral Letter again. Let's see, what do we find? We find a Vespiquen. We'll put down Float Stone on this guy. Love Ball. We should have probably Love Ball for a Klefki at first, but didn't do that. We'll grab a Klefki. Put that guy down. We'll Wonderlock, Combee, Vespiquen, and I'm just going to Shadow Bullet for 180 and do 30 damage to Yveltal. Alright, because we're hit for weakness, doing 180, 30 that guy, and I don't know, I mean, my opponent could take a knockout this turn. There's an Unown and a Ultra Ball. With this guy, if he finds a DC, he can smack us for a knockout, but that's all he can really do. If we find a DC, we can take a knockout Vespiquen, we can take a knockout Umbreon. Umbreon, I mean, we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're doing 180 with Vespiquen. There's a Pitch Black Spirit doing 70 for the knockout, but we have teammates. We can take a knockout this turn with our Umbreon-GX. So it's an Umbreon. On our turn, we will teammates, and this is where teammates comes really good. You get teammates for any 2 cards out of your deck. Grab a DC and a DCE, doesn't really matter. We'll put 1 on the active, and we will Shadow Bullet for the game. And that's going to be game number 1 with the Umbreon Jolteon thingamabobber. Weird deck for sure, but hey, like you see, it does work out fairly well. We got the turn 1 Umbreon, we started using Strafe, and then we got a Jolteon eventually online. Opponent discarded a bunch of stuff, which definitely hurt him a lot, like discarding the Max Elixirs and the Super Rod definitely did a lot, but I think that matchup should go our way no matter what. Now, if you had to say Guard Order, that might be a little bit different. The Guard Order definitely is what makes things very interesting, but you can snipe it, then knock it out. Then you have Vespiquens that just keep taking knockouts because they're lightning type, thanks to Jolteon. So it's definitely a different approach on the Umbreon deck. But we'll see one more game of the deck here in a second. Hopefully it's another victory. Alright, so when it gets Quillfishy playing a Colors and a Water deck, which could be a Greninja deck. And like I said earlier, the best route to go with this is going to be Vespiquen. Alright, so the choosing who goes first. My opponent is going to go first, of course. And, alright, so we got a bunch of Pokemon. We could put a Klefki in the active. Eevee in the active, sorry. We'll press done. And let's see, they did get a Mulligan. Alright, so Mulligan number 1. They play Faded Towns, which doesn't bother us. We don't play any Megas. Okay. So Pokemon go to the X spot. Gonna select the starter Pokemon. And let's see what is going to happen. I don't know what to see. I mean, can Vespiquen be enough to take down Greninja? We do play Hex Maniac to help us out as well. So let's find out. Gonna put 6 and 6. Yes, we're drawing for Mulligan. There's a Combee. We'll put that down. Press done. And there is a Talonflame. Alrighty. Well, Talonflame's actually okay because we have Jolteon, so Vespiquen can take a knock on it fairly quickly, which is good for us. Alright. So Water GT active and a pass onto our turn, which is fantastic. So we'll put down another Combee. We'll put down Klefki. A Combee. We will Float Stone the active and Shaymin set it for 3 new cards. Sorry. Let's see, what do we find with the Shaymin? There's a Sycamore, Ultra Ball. So we're gonna Ultra Ball. Actually, what I'm gonna do is just pass. Alright, because he's probably going to use Aero Blitz, and if you use Aero Blitz, we can put down Jolteon, I'll put down Vespiquen, and yeah, we're pretty much going to win this game now, as long as we can discard some Pokemon. Klefki will be discarded, so that's 30. Alright, so on to our turn, what do we find? We find a Dark Energy. So I'm going to Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2, to grab an Unown. Okay. We will Jolteon on the active, put down Vespiquen, Unown, and we're going to Shaymin for 5 new cards. Alright, so yes, we'll draw to have 5 new cards in our hand. Let's see, what do we... There's a DC in Ultra Ball, so put a DC on this guy. We will... Feral Letter. Alright, so 20, 30, 40. We're going to Ultra Ball discard 1 and 2. To grab another Unown. Okay. We'll put down Unown, and we're going to VS Seeker forward in. Alright, so let's play in, 20, 30, 40, 50. And we won't actually have a knockout this turn, unfortunately. But, I mean, we still got rid of the 2 cards he got out of his hand. We'll Unown, unless we thought like an Ultra Ball. 1, 2, 3. No, still not enough. Super Rod. We'll retreat and just be revenge. Alright, so 100 damage. We tried to take an Ultra Ball, we would have taken a knockout, but unfortunately we do barely miss it. But now what we could do is constantly just Lysandre up Froakies. There's a Faded Town come down, don't care about that. Sycamore, discard his hand, draw 7 new cards. Discards a Greninja and a Super Rod. And a victory. So yeah, we would have won that game. I think no matter what, things are looking good for us. My opponent's like Froakie hand away. They didn't really have too much. And there we go, guys. But we'll see one more game of the deck here in a second, since both these games are very quick. I think one was 8 minutes, that one was only 3 minutes long. But you can kind of see how you get transfer between the deck. Use just Vespiquen or use just Umbreon. It's up to you. But we'll see one more game of the deck here in a second. Hopefully it's an actually good game. Alright, so putting against Shaymin-EX, playing a dark color and a psychic deck, which most likely is dark right. There's dark right there. So, and let's play a game where we actually don't hit for weakness. Alright, so won the coin flip. Yes, I would like to go first. And let's see how does this matchup play out. So we started Eevee, double unknowns, and a DCE. But we need to find a Dark Energy. Dark Energy is going to be very crucial turn 1, because if we leave with just Eevee, it can be knocked out fairly easily. It has 60 HP, which is very scary. So, I mean, we get 3 draws. If we find an end or Dark Energy, we're good to go. So let's see what is going to happen, guys. And there's Dark Eye. Hey, we top deck a Dark Energy. So yes, we will evolve into the Umbreon, which is fantastic. But, you know, Jolteon, we could use it. Don't get me wrong. It's still very useful. You can hit Shaymin for weakness. But I think we're going to try to go just solo on Umbreon. So we put Unknown, play another Pharaoh Letter. And then we'll probably just pass. Oh, no, we're going to Ultra Ball, discard a Sycamore and an Umbreon. To grab a... We have another... Yeah, we'll grab another Unknown. Let's grab another Eevee. Try to get 2 Umbreons out. And then we'll take our last knockout. We'll play Hex Maniac, shut down Hoop and stuff like that. Then we'll take our last knockout like Vespiquen or something like that. That should work. So under our opponent's doing the draw card. Yeah, I think we're going to do 2 Umbreons and then maybe 2 Vespiquens, and that's going to be our game plan. Right now, Vespiquen's doing 50. There's a Parallel CD coming down. Don't care about that too much. There's a Delinquent. Okay. Wow. Alright, cool. That's great. So Dark Energy active. I hope we top deck Sycamore. Fighting Field to the active. I hope we top deck like crazy. That's what I'm talking about. No, we don't. Okay, so I'm gonna put a Dark Energy on. Let's put up Klefki. Let's Klefki the active. Put down Combee and Shaymin for 3, trying to dig for a DC. Alright, so come on, Shaymin. Don't let me down. And you... Alright, well, Unknown will Level Ball for another Klefki. Okay. We'll put down Klefki. We will Wonderlock the Unknown, and then we will Farewell Letter. Come on, Klefki. I mean, Unknown, Klefki combo. Give me a DCE, buddy. Come on. Don't let me down. And you... Okay, an Ultra Ball. So, Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2. Or grab another Shaymin. Okay. How many DCs in here? There's 2 DCs. So, grab Shaymin. We'll put that guy down, set up 4 new cards. Okay. Come on, DCE. And we don't find one. Okay. So, I'm going to Dark Energy an Eevee to grab an Umbreon. And then I think I'm just going to strafe into a Combee. Yeah, I know Combee gets knocked out, but we'll get in him. Alright, so we'll strafe for 30. Sit up Combee onto our opponent's turn. Alright, so I think that's probably the better play for sure. Let's see how many Pokemon have a discard pile. 3, 4, 5. We'll have 6, 7. Okay. There's a Dark Energy, Trainer's Medal, the top cards of his deck. What we could do next turn is Dark Call, discard both the Dark Energy deactive, and make it hard for opponents to attack for 2 turns. Unless they play Switch, something like that. So there's a Lysandre going in their hand. With a Lysandre this turn, Trainer's Medal, the top cards of their deck. I'm gonna grab a Max Elixir. Alright. So Max looks here. Gonna look at the top 6 cards of the deck. Gotta put a Dark Energy that guy. Okay. And will he license it for 80? There's just Shaymin coming down. Gonna set it for 3 new cards. Okay. Alright, 1, 2, 3, going to their hand. Or the EXP share to the Shaymin. And will he license it for 90? Yeah, okay, so Ultra Ball, gonna discard 2 cards from his hand, discard the license and Dark Energy. Probably grabbing another Shaymin. Okay. Unless the other Shaymin's prized. Alright, so there's a Darkrai, so that means his other Shaymin is prized, most likely. So Darkrai coming down. A Sycamore, discard his hand, draw 7 new cards. Alright, so he's going to take a knockout of Combee. That's fine. I don't care about this. It's not an EX Pokemon. Yeah, our Combee gets knocked out, but we have plenty of those left in our deck. So I'm not too concerned about that. And we can end him down to 5. If we don't take a Teammates, we can DC and start using the Shadow Bullet as well, which is pretty nice. Especially since we can knock out this guy pretty easily the following turn. Alright, so let's see. What will our opponent do? I mean, they're probably just Dark Pulse. There's a Eevee come down. Don't care about that. Fighting Field to the bench. Okay. And a Dark Pulse for the knockout doing 90 damage. Going down to 5 prize cards. Like I said, that doesn't really matter. We'll send up Umbreon. Okay, Klefki gets popped off as well. And on our turn, what do we find? We find a Dark Energy. Alright, so we get the Dark Energy active and Dark Hole, discard both the energies off the active, make it very hard for him to knock out, which I think is really good. So I'm actually think I'm going to use Dark Hole right now and just discard all the energies off the active. So putting out a 5, we get 6. Okay. Alright, oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? So we will Dark Hole, discard both of these energies. Alright, so into our opponent's turn. Wow, okay. Now if he finds a switch, he can switch and maybe start attacking with this guy, then it's a very useless turn. Or it's a very useless GX attack. But I think it's fine. I think he'll have to take a second to set up. I just can't believe we have 4 Vespiquens in our hand. Oh my goodness. So our Dark Unity, that guy, okay. So there's an end. Thank you, opponent. You are the true MVP. Alright, so both get 6 new cards. I mean, he gets 5, we get 6. And, alright, so we'll just Sycamore. We'll Float Stone a Shaymin. And on our turn, we get a DC. Alright. So actually, Float Stone the active, DC this guy, and I'm going to retreat into the Umbreon-GX. And I'm going to Shadow Bullet. No, I'm going to Sycamore. I think I'm still going to Sycamore first. Looking for another Combee to put down. Alright, so there's a Combee. We'll put that guy down. And we will... Can we even Level Ball for anything? We'll grab an Eevee, just put in our hand. We'll discard it later on. Alright, so grab Eevee. And we are going to Shadow Bullet for 90 and do 30 to the Shaymin. Alright, so 90 and 30. On to our opponent's turn. Okay. This queen right now is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So Nest Ball. I'm going to put a Pokemon onto their bench. Probably another Darkrai. Oh, a Trubbish coming down. I don't care about Garbodor too much. I'm not really that scared. Dark Energy the active. Okay. And a Float Stone to the Trubbish. And a Sycamore, discard his hand, draws 7 new cards. It's weird they put an energy in the... Oh, he actually doesn't get knocked out with it. Okay, that's actually fine. What I should have been doing was hitting this guy. Oh, he could grab a Tauros next turn. If he plays that. Alright, so on our turn, what I'm going to do is actually via Seeker for N, because I'm scared he has Tauros GX in his deck. If he does, he can take a knockout this turn. So I'm going to N, put it out of 5, get rid of that Ninja Boy out of his hand. Hypothetically, right? So there's a DC at Umbreon. Alright. So I'm going to put a DC on a Vespiquen. And what I'm going to do is Shadow Bullet. I should have been putting this 30 damage on Darkrai the first time. I don't know why I didn't. So 90 and 30. 210. I thought it had 210 HP, but it has 220 thanks to the Fury Belt. Alright, but I think we're still fine. He can maybe take a knockout this turn if he gets a Tauros with a Ninja Boy, which I imagine he does plays. But if he doesn't, what we could do is hit 90 and 30 this guy. And then Vespiquen can actually swing for a knock on this guy. And then this Umbreon can take a knock on this guy. So see a Dark Energy going to be active. Okay. Float Stone to that guy. And an in. No, actually what I'm going to do is try to knock out both of these guys. Lysandre FLF, take a knock on this guy. That's our plan. Alright, which is not going to happen right now. Alright. So the Max looks are going to whiff. And a Dark Pulse for 110. Alright, so on our turn, we find a Vespiquen. Perfect. Alright, so I'm going to Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2. To grab an Umbreon. Okay. I'm going to Vespiquen for a Lysandre. Bring up this Eevee. Bring up the Shaymin. Take a double knockout this turn. Alright, so there we go. Bringing up both these guys. We will Shadow Bolt for 90 and 30 to this guy. Take a double knockout. Going down to 4 prize cards. Alright, so that 30 from Shaymin wasn't useless at all. There's a Dark Energy, a Special Charge. Okay. I imagine we'll see this Dark card come up. Trubbish come up, that's fine. It has Float Stone, so that's good to go. So, Float Stone and a Combee. Alright, so how many Pokemon are here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's an in. So he's going to end us down to low hand size, but we can still strafe. The Darkrai, if we top deck like a Sycamore, okay. There's a Lysandre, a Float Stone, okay. A Dark Energy, that guy, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. He will take a knockout. Here comes Darkrai. And there's a Dark Pulse for 90 damage. Alright. So he's going on 3. We'll send up the Umbreon. It does have free retreat thanks to the Float Stone. And on to our turn, what will we do? We can strafe for 30. Wait, hold on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so I'm going to Float Stone to Shaymin. And strafe. But press done. And then next turn we could Be Revenge for the knockout. Alright. I guess we should have Be Revenge first. And then we could have strafe for the knockout. Might have been a little bit smarter of a play for sure. So the Max looks like the top cards of a stack. Okay. Not going to find anything. Either way, he's not going to Umbreon this turn. So that's fine. There's a Dark Energy, that guy, and a Dark Pulse. Alright, so we're doing 160. Let me make sure of the math one more time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, we're not taking a knockout just yet. So I'm going to end. Okay. There's a Combee and a Sycamore. So I'm going to put down Combee. I'm going to retreat into Vespiquen. And I'm going to Be Revenge. It's not going to take a knockout. We are 10 damage short. But what we can do is take a knockout with the Shadow Bullet next turn. Alright, so my opponent's turn. I'm going to draw a card. Let's see. What can they do to stop this? Well, they can try to Lysandre Umbreon, but then they'll have to retreat and attack. That's not very good. I don't know. I don't know what they could do. Their best play is like Enhance Hammer this guy, Lysandre this guy, and hoping to have another DCE. Now he could retreat, but we have plenty of energies left. We have multiple darks. There's a Ninja Boy. He's probably gonna grab a Tauros, or maybe Tauros is the only thing that can survive right now. So there's a Tauros. I mean, we still can knock it out with Umbreon, so I'm not too worried about that. He will pull off a Mad Bull GX, do like 1 billion damage. But as long as he's actually gonna rage. He actually can't. Wait, why didn't he use Mad Bull? And a victory. Either way, we would have the game. We would have Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 cards, and as long as we found energy, we would have won. And there we go, guys. There is the Umbreon of Vespiquen deck. This matchup, we don't hit for weakness, but you can see how it does play out. We slowed it down a lot, but using Umbreon-GX as a Umbreon-GX, discarding the 2 energy off the active to spread the damage around. And this is why Umbreon's so good. You just spread damage, you start sniping, and then you're good to go. And then late game, you use Vespiquen to clean up house, which we did see like that second last turn. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Main Deck Monday. Maybe you'll see how Umbreon is different. I know a lot of people haven't played Umbreon Vespiquen. They played it like fairly different. So I do like this version a lot more. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty, bye.
Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our three sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.